Now the physical attack on your person is like on the investment. Abraham was the lineage, the Israelites are shepherds. So as shepherds, they constantly ensure that they have well from where they water their flocks. So when the investment, the well was attacked, blocked, it can be likened to one's investment being cut off. Suddenly, from having sales in an outlet, now you begin to record no sales till there is no sales. You should know there is an attack going on, stemming from somebody projecting evil towards you out of envy. You are about to enter your season of greatness. That is why God is telling you tonight to beware of envy. That was what Isaac experienced the moment he became great. He was attacked. The wells were blocked. The things the source of keeping his flocks were blocked. His finance was blocked. Peradventure, you are wondering why are things the way they are. Some people have been envying you since the time you were born. And that is why you're still struggling with your finances. And that is why even the legacy that your parents passed on to you is not profitable unto you. You need to begin to pull down the spirit of envy, because it's like witchcraft. The spirit of envy would like to snuff life out of someone. So you have to pray seriously against it. Those are the signs, the physical and spiritual attack are the first two signs to look out for where envy is in operation. Now, another thing you have to look out for, sign of envy. Suddenly somebody who has been accommodating changes. There is an adage in Yoruba that says that somebody who welcomes you suddenly changes. You get to his house and the facial expression is like, what's he looking for? And it's like, why are you looking at like that, brother? And it's like, oh, I'm tired. I had a busy day. No, he's not tired. His facial expression is telling you you're not welcomed. And anywhere you're not welcomed, you leave the place. Look at how that manifested in the life of Isaac. Ahimelech the king went to Isaac. Go from us, for thou art mightier than we. He couldn't contain it. He told him to leave. That is when you receive quit notice, eviction notice. And when those come, please leave, because your presence reminds them of their inefficiency or their failure. Hence their insecurity. So when people tell you to leave, maybe you're in a relationship and somebody tells you that let it be over, business relationship, whatever type of relationship, please don't say we have a change of mind. They have told you. Anything that comes after that, you have yourself to blame. When they say leave. And what did Isaac do? He told Isaac to leave in Genesis 26:16. In Genesis 26:17, the Bible says, and Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar. He left the town of Gerar. He went to the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. And talk about Fanny book in Darian. So if you're not wanted, don't force yourself on people. Know when relationship expires. The king was bold enough to tell him, get out of Gerar. Some people won't be bold enough to tell you that. You have to look out for the telltale signs and do the needful. Point number 4. Another thing you look out for to let you know that envy is in operation, there will be unfounded contention. He's been there. He was there, feeding his flock till he became a great man. Nobody claimed the well. And all of a sudden, the ex-men of Gerar, they began to strive with his ex-men, claiming the wells were theirs. Business-heated disagreement. Even when he had moved to the valley, they took all the wells they dug. They will begin to make excuses. When people begin to argue with you, quarrel with you, raise unfounded, they just say things that are baseless. Things that everybody is obvious to everybody that it's a lie. When you begin to see that signs, please be careful. This man took the first well, and Isaac and his men dug another one. God is saying when people come like that with contention, avoid them. He dug the second one, they took it. He dug the third one, they took it. He kept avoiding them. So God is saying contention. People will come with all kind of things. They will lay claim to what you have. You're not stupid when you keep quiet. Meekness is strength. You just keep quiet, silent. You just watch them and keep doing what you're doing, because God will reward you. We need to be very careful. Now we have seen how it manifested in the story of Isaac. Have you forgotten the story of Joseph? He kept on sharing his dream. The more he shared his dream, the more they hated him. Who are the people you're sharing your dreams with? And it's like they're tired. You can see the expression on their face. That's point number 5. When you discuss topics that are pertinent, important to you with people, and they begin to, they trivialize it, or they give body language that, please, we're not interested, which is what I'm talking about, the 5th point now. Watch how people react to things you talk about, especially your dreams and vision. Once you open your mouth about your vision and the person doesn't have the same excitement you have, shush your mouth. That person is not interested. You might not know. That person might have been envying you prior to that time. So please, I want us to take note of the signs to look out for. Signs of envy, so that you can guide against being a victim of envy. In the case of Isaac, he was driven out of the town to the valley. In the case of Joseph, they went for his life, if not for God. They said, let's kill him. But the brother said, let's throw him into the well. His plan, the plan of the first son, was to come back and rescue him from the well. He said, don't let us kill him, but let us throw him into the well. But while Reuben went, while he was away, while he was not around, his brothers decided to sell him into slavery. It is still hatred in manifestation. People who hate you, if you don't run away from them, watch out for the signs. They will come for your life. And that is a warning for you tonight. Signs of envy, don't take it for granted. Once you see all those signs, don't wait till you enter your season of greatness like Isaac. Begin to implement it now. Once you see the signs of envy, run. Joseph was lucky that the brothers decided to sell him into slavery. If they had killed him, there's nothing Reuben would have done on return. But they sold him into slavery because God had a purpose for him. But God is warning you today. You might not have the chance Joseph had to be sold into slavery. People have poisoned people and killed them out of envy. It happens between couples. It happens between friends, family, siblings.